All enlightened masters are unique in their own, their own class. You cannot compare two enlightened masters. So that way Osho is also unique enlightened. But he is more than enlightened. I will say he is more than enlightened. Because there have been many enlightened people. Even the last century in India, there were many enlightened people. We read about them. I have written books about them. I love them. But Osho is more than enlightened. He is just not enlightened. He is a master of masters. Enlightened master happens all the time. There had been never a time when there was not an enlightened person in many enlightened persons in the world. If there is not enlightened people in the world will collapse. The world will collide, it will invite war, and it will create so much problem. It is only, this world only survive because there are enlightened people in the pockets. Their consciousness, their love, their Buddha field, their energy counterbalances the stupidity of general people. General people are stupid, no? इस समाज में ओशो को कैसे लोग समझेंगे? Who comes with compassion of love, tolerance, global civilization, global family, who was against organized religion, he is against organized nation, he is against marriage, organized love. How can people understand him? So he was misunderstood. In his own country and elsewhere, everywhere in the whole world, the Christians, the rabbi, the Muslims, the Hindu, they are fighting all the time for petty things. But they were very united about one thing, that they should criticize Rajneesh. When Osho was to be criticized, all fanatics became one. They used to become one. Muslim, Hindu, Christian, Rabbi, Sikh, सब एक हो जाते थे जब भगवान को गाली देना है तो. So try to understand. So in this unconscious world, people like Osho is misunderstood. And it will take several years. Humanity will mature. We will become free from our old conditioning, which which is very dear to us. No? Every religious people think that his religion is the best. We are Hinduism is the best. If you are Muslim, Islam is the best. If you are Christian, there is no book like a Bible. So these type of conditioning prevail in the world. And in that world, Osho is totally misunderstood. He is not only enlightened master like other enlightened masters who preach a small community. Every enlightened master gives message of love, but in a small community, in a small group. But Osho was against all old conditioning of the past. Osho was against the whole past history of the past. So he was misunderstood by every nation, by every religion, by his own sannyasi also he was misunderstood. Because people don't have that much courage, that इतना खुला मस्तिष्क किसी के पास था ही नहीं जो ओशो को समझ सकता. ओशो के सन्यासियों ने भी उनको नहीं समझा. So his commune was destroyed because of his disciples. People like Sila and Savita and Shanti. You remember those people? No? They destroyed the commune because they were also as blind as other people. Osho is a miracle. He is not only an enlightened person, He is an extraordinary beautiful person who has ever walked on this planet. उनके जैसा आदमी पृथ्वी पर पहले कभी हुआ ही नहीं था. मेरी धारणा तो ऐसी है कि उनका जो अवतरण है ये पृथ्वी पर सबसे बड़ा अवतरण है. ऐसा आदमी कभी हुआ ही नहीं था. So he will be misunderstood. Even for a next century, maybe some more people will understand him. But mass majority is not intelligent enough to digest such high theory, high philosophy. So they will criticize Osho. They will misunderstand Osho. Even in the country where he was born, people don't understand him. There are a lot of critics. I consider myself very fortunate that I fell in love. I joined him when I was a student. That time there was not big crowd. As Anand has said that we can go and knock his door any time. I have also knocked his door when I attended my first meditation camp in 1969 in October in Gujarat. I went to his room at 5 o'clock in the morning. Will you imagine what is time? 5 o'clock in the morning. Without appointment. Because I was told that he is leaving tomorrow, he is leaving today. Last night I was surprised. I was in the camp. I didn't know that personal meeting is possible because everybody was Gujarati and they were speaking in the Gujarati language. I was the only person non-Gujarati who could not understand their language. So I could not understand what is happening. Osho was of course speaking in Hindi, but everything, all notice and everything was in Gujarati language and they were talking Gujarati language. So there was a provision that between 2 and 3 people could go and have personal meeting. But that notice was in Gujarati language, I could not read, could not understand, nobody told me. So I missed personal interview. So when in the night they announced that tomorrow 10 o'clock after morning meditation, Osho will leave for Junagadh, to attend another meditation camp. So this is the last morning meeting, will be the last darshan. Then I become very disturbed because I wanted to have personal darshan. I went there not only for meditation camp. I had gone there from Nepal. I was the only person outside Gujarat. There were a few people from Bombay, but they were all also Gujarati, all Gujarati. So I was there to ask some question. I had a lot of problems in my life. I wanted to have his personal guidance. And when I was told that he will leave tomorrow morning, I got very disturbed. What to do? I said, where he is staying? He is staying in a 3 kilometers away in a Navy guest house. And the camp was in a school, girls' school. Girls' school was closed for the vacation, so we were staying in a hostel. It was 3 kilometers from Venu. So I don't know what to do. I asked many people, can I meet him? He said, no, we can't meet him. Everybody's meeting was between 2 and 3. You missed it. Every day he was meeting between 2 and 3. So you missed it. So now tomorrow morning, after morning lecture, he will leave. I could not sleep that night. And I walked in the middle of the night. I reached the guest house, Navy guest house, at 5 o'clock. Still it was dark. I was very fortunate that the Navy guard who is to guard at the main gate, he was sleeping. Otherwise I would have had no opportunity to have a private darshan. No? It was my best of luck that he was sleeping. So I just went inside the guest house. I don't know in which room he is staying. It was a big guest house, but one room was particularly sea-facing, very big room. So just my intuition said that Osho will stay in a good room. No? So this is the guest room. There was nobody, everybody was sleeping. Even guard was sleeping. The whole campus was dark. So I went. You have said that when you talk about Osho, it becomes alive. That's why I'm giving you detail. When I reached near the door, his room, where it was my idea that it must be staying in the best room. It was a big room. God was very favorable to me that day. His room was unlocked. No, it was not locked. 5 o'clock in the morning, and Osho has a habit of taking early shower because there was his lecture in the early morning, so he has to take shower early morning. So he was in the bathroom. I could hear the sound, and Osho had a habit of taking long shower. He loved water and used to take long shower. I could hear the sound, so I realized that he is in the bathroom. So I just went, because the fragrance in that room, Osho had a divine fragrance. So I realized that this is Osho room, and his clothes were there. So I realized that it is room. I didn't find him. So the room attached bathroom, there was shower sound. I thought he must be taking shower. So what best I could do, I went near the gate of the shower and sat down in meditation. That is the best possible thing I could have done. Osho has a habit of taking long shower. He used to spend time in bathroom. I have also inherited his habits. Nowadays I also spend lot of time in bathroom. That is the only private place where you can do whatever you like. He came out about after 45 minutes, roughly. When he opened the door, he was very surprised that at the door in the early morning, still it is dark, and somebody is sitting in meditation. So he asked, "Tum kaun ho?" Then I told him my name, and I told him in one go that I have come from Nepal, I have written you letter, and you have instructed me to come to Gujarat camp, so I am here for the meditation camp. And I heard that you are leaving this morning, so I could not check my temptation. I wanted to have your personal darshan and your personal guidance. So I have break all the rules, please excuse me. I am here in your room without any appointment. He said, it's all right, okay, come. Then there was only one chair in that big room and one bed. Osho bed and one chair, because Osho always loved empty room. The first thing he used to do whenever he go to new place, that he used to remove all the furniture and paintings from the room. He liked only empty room, no decoration, just empty room, one chair where he could read books and one bed where he could sleep. And everything used to be removed from his room. It was his habit those days. He was traveling. I have arranged some of these programs, so I know his habit. The first instruction was that make the room empty from things and from people. Nobody should go to his room. He should have private space, and there should be nothing in that room except his books, one chair, and one bed. So that room was empty, and only one chair, so also sat down on the chair. I sat at his feet, and in the marble floor. It was very cold. It was late October, so it was very cold. And I sat down on the marble floor. Osho said, no, the marble floor is very cold. So, but there was no other place to sit. So I said, I'm fine, Bhagwan, I'm fine. Acharya, those days he was called Acharya Rajnish. I'm fine, Acharya. He said, no, the marble floor is very cold. He was very kind. So he told, allow me to sit at his bed. As a disciple, I know that Master's bed is very auspicious, very important place, and we should not sit on that bed. And it was our Hindu culture and tradition, training. So I said, no, Bhagwan, I can't sit on your bed. I can sit on floor, I'm comfortable. He said, no, the floor is very cold. I tell you. Then he literally pulled me. Then I sat at his bed and we had a conversation for about 1 hour. Private conversation for 1 hour. It was blessing in disguise. My first meeting with Osho was for 1 hour, and there was no secretary, there was nobody else who can interfere, who can check time, because otherwise the people who were going for interview, they used to give in 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and secretary were always asked to go, another person will come. I went without any appointment, unexpected, so I had an opportunity to sit in his presence for 1 hour, and I asked all the questions possible which I can ask, and that meeting changed my life thoroughly. That thoroughly changed my life. He has given me the blueprint of everything which is you see these days. He told me that Nepal will become his country. As Tibet became country of Buddha, Buddhism could not spread in India at that time, but it spread in Tibet so well. One Bodhidharma, not Bodhidharma, one Padmasambhav turned the whole Tibet a Buddhist country, one Bodhidharma turned the whole China, Korea and Burma a Buddhist country. So he said, similarly Nepal will become his country. I was the only person from Nepal, and those days sannyas had not started. He was not initiating people, he had not given centers, there was no organization, but still he had a vision. Then one day his work will spread in Nepal and thousands of people will follow him. So he gave me the whole blueprint and he gave me the confidence that I can spread his vision in Nepal. He gave me the blessings, his energy and confidence, because I was very timid. I didn't have confidence that I can do that. So whatever you see and whatever is going to happen in the future, much is going to be happen in the future. When I meet in Osho in my meditation, sometime now he appears in my meditation. And when I tell him that Bhagavan, I am very happy with Tapoban. Even in this camp, last night when there was sannyas and so many people took sannyas, it gives me a very job satisfaction. I said, so many beautiful people from so many different countries are taking sannyas. It gives me a great pleasure and great satisfaction that your vision is materialized, being materialized. Whenever I say this, Osho says, this is just a teller, real film has not started. It is just a teller to get ready for real film. Real film will be much more juicy, much more full of adventure, much more dangerous, much more bigger problems than what you are facing these days, and much more extraction. So the film has not started. According to Osho, this is just the trailer. Osho says this is just the trailer. The real film has not started. The real film will start soon. Then you will see how my work will spread in this way. So he has so much confidence on you, young people like you. You have to become his messenger. Young people, all the people who are below 30 or below 40, you have to take the मशाल अब तो आपको उठाना है ना, आगे तो बहुत काम करना है ओशो का, बहुत ज़्यादा काम करना है। और जो जिन लोगों के अंदर सचमुच में जो जवान है, बहुत लोग जवान में भी बूढ़े होते हैं, मैं बूढ़े में भी जवान हूँ, कभी बूढ़ा होऊंगा ही नहीं, मैं जानता, शरीर बूढ़ा हो जाएगा, मैं स्पिरिट इज वेरी यंग, बहुत जोश है, बहुत काम करने का जोश है। बहुत लोगों का शरीर जवान होता है, आत्मा बूढ़ी रहती है, कुछ जोश ही नहीं होता, हो गया न संकल्प भी जवान होना चाहिए, खून गर्म होना चाहिए, खून में ताजगी होनी चाहिए, उत्साह होना चाहिए, उमंग होना चाहिए। शरीर बूढ़ा होता रहेगा, उससे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन अपना जो संकल्प है, अपना जो प्रेम है, कभी बूढ़ा नहीं होना चाहिए। ओशो के प्रति जो समर्पण है वो सदा युवा रहना चाहिए। ऐसे कुछ युवा भगवान चाहते थे। When he used to give lecture, he used to say, मुझे 100 लोग मिल जाएं तो मैं दुनिया का नक्शा बदल दूँगा। 100 लोग सब युवा चाहिए, मुझे युवा चित्त चाहिए, 100 लोग तो मैं दुनिया का नक्शा बदल दूँगा। ये ओशो का आह्वान अभी भी है, अभी भी ओशो को अच्छे लोग चाहिए, मैसेंजर चाहिए। आप में से जिसके अंदर भी ये आह्वान सुनाई पड़ता है, जिसके अंदर भी थोड़ा ये बात सुन के सुगबुगाहट होती है, जिसके अंदर भी थोड़ा जोश जगता है, सबको ओशो का आमंत्रण है। यू कैन बिकम ए मीडियम थ्रू विच ही कैन फंक्शन, यू वांट टू फंक्शन। सारा काम तो खुद करते हैं। जब ओशो ने शरीर छोड़ा तो ही अपीयर्ड इन माई मेडिटेशन एंड ही टोल्ड मी दैट लुक आई हैव ड्रॉप माई बॉडी। अब मेरे पास हाथ पाँव मुंह नहीं है बोलने के लिए, लेकिन एनर्जी है बहुत। सारी दुनिया को आशीर्वाद देने के लिए भी मेरे पास इतना आशीष है, इतना एनर्जी है कि आई कैन ब्लेस द होल यूनिवर्स। इतनी एनर्जी है, ये हाथ पाँव नहीं है। तुम्हारे पास हाथ पाँव मुंह सब है, एनर्जी नहीं है। यू सरेंडर योर बॉडी, आई विल गिव यू माई एनर्जी। लेट्स हैव इट अंडरस्टैंडिंग, लेट्स डेवलप अंडरस्टैंडिंग। You give me your body, I give you my energy. Then miracle will happen. So that challenge is for every young people who are here in this meeting. Young people of young heart, not of young body. People of young heart, anybody who is young heart, this challenge is still there. You have a body. आपके पास हाथ पाँव है, ओशो के पास तो नहीं है। ओशो ने तो हाथ पाँव छोड़ दिया। अब आप हाथ पाँव देने के लिए तैयार हो, शरीर देने के लिए तैयार हो, तो भगवान एनर्जी देने के लिए तैयार बैठे। हर आदमी से बहुत काम ले सकते हैं। एवरी सन्यासी कैन बिकम ए विवेकानंद, एवरी सन्यासी कैन बिकम ए योगानंद, ही कैन डू ए मिरेकल, पीपल कैन डू मिरेकल, दोज हू हैव ट्रस्ट एंड लव। जिनके पास भी प्रेम है, जिनके पास भी विश्वास है, वो सब लोग ओशो के मैसेंजर।